Scorpio, we're going to pull you a live of how to set your North Compass. So what you're feeling about that at the moment is there's some sort of judgment, sort of revelatory energy of, yeah, I have started to realise I need to do something about this situation. What your root skills are at the basis of this are, and you might want to watch Libra as well, maybe they're more general than I'm thinking, is the world, which Libra also had, and the Ace of Wands, which she didn't have in that position, but that's strange, they had in another position. So a sense of really passionately enjoying yourself in the centre of the world. What you might want to let go of is the Page of Pentacles, which is feeling like the eternal student. I'm going to read these in a little bit deeper, and we're going to pull other cards in a minute. So being very diligent and constantly learning. Are you someone that feels you're not qualified yet all the time? And how to set your North Compass, the Ace of Cups. That's so beautiful. Like, by thinking about taking this cup, so two aces here, of what you really, really, really love, and where it's all going is into this excitable state of the Page of Wands. So let's pull these. Yeah, we've got two pages. One that you're letting go of, which is the diligent, good worker in the class. One who's the exact opposite. He would be crazily excited, running around, a bit ADHD, overstimulated by everything, which is, or looking for excitement, which is the Page of Wands. And so that's where it's going. So we're going from a very sort of stable, diligent state into a kind of very excited state. And that's backed up by your core skills being that you are able to grab this excitement when it's given to you, and it's feeling like it's very much centre of your world at the moment. There's a revelation that you've had. You want something more. And I think it's a new start, because we've got these two aces. Because how to make this change is through the Ace of Cups. It's taking the cup of what you really love when it's offered to you, when the divine gives you the sense that this lights my heart up. It's embracing that. Now, is it a new relationship? Is it a new thing that you love, a new pet? I don't know. Let's have a look. We'll start capping this. So talk to us about the Judgment card. We've got the Six of Pentacles. You've had a revelation around reciprocity. Again, maybe watch Libra as well. It felt the same. There was the Judica card, the Justice card there, which is about balance and fairness. And here this is saying, holding back enough for yourself, not being too giving to everyone else to the point where you get depleted. So, okay, you're feeling a bit depleted, maybe you need to give more to yourself. Talk to us about your root skills of the Ace of Wands and the World, the Ace of Wands and the World, and we've got the Justice, just like Libra. You must watch that probably. There's a sense of balance coming when it becomes balanced. Life becomes balanced when you grab your wand, when you're less diligent and pentacly and thinking all about money and balance and thinking about other people and being a good girl or boy, or I can't really explain it. It's better when you think about things just from an overall fairness point of view, and when you put yourself in the centre of the world and you go after what you're passionate about. So talk to us about what you should let go of with the Page of Pentacles. And we've got the Hermit. It's saying there's been a lot of pleasure potentially in following your own path of the Hermit with the Page of Pentacles, but maybe it's time now to get a little bit more fiery. And the Ace of Cups, we've got the King, Queen of Bastoni, Queen of Wands. Yeah, all this fire coming in that really livens you up. This is going your own way. The Queen of Wands is intuitive. She has a little black cat here. We've got a cheetah instead. She is very rule-breaking and independent. It feels as if you're breaking away from your obligations to everyone else. Not that you're not going to have them in your life, but that you're thinking about your own independent, unusual needs, your own thing. Pamela Coleman Smith, when she illustrated the cards, based her Queen of Wands on an actress who was openly lesbian and lived, in fact, at the end of her life in a throuple. That was very unusual at the beginning of the 1900s. And so it's talking about really being yourself at all costs. So I think somehow, and that will bring this love in. You'll fall back in love with yourself almost. I think somehow you've been squashing that a bit. And talk to us about the Page of Wands. Again, a very independent character. And now your third ace, the Ace of Pentacles. That is what, so that kind of energy of excitement of the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands and this kind of fiery passion that's starting needs to be planted, needs to be tended to. There's an amazing new start coming here for you, Scorpio. It's really quite beautiful. And you can tend to that and then grow something new and amazing out of it. Right, so any general card that you want to give us here? Three of Swords, the time of absence, delay and separation. Maybe that's how you felt. You felt absent, delay and separated from your own passion somehow. All right, let's quickly cap all of these cards. And then we'll pull one extra from Oracle cards. So you as the Justice and the Six of Pentacles, understanding that you need to be thinking about yourself a bit more. We've got the Hierophant. Yeah, because that is correct. That's what's morally correct. It is morally correct that you should be looked after as well as everyone else. Talked about the Ace of Wands, the World, and the Justice as your root skills. We've got the Five of Torches. You can be competitive, and the Prince of Swords, and take risks. These are really good sort of for your passion, to put yourself in the middle of the world and get things a little bit more sorted. So you are somebody who can have a laugh competing with this Five of Wands. You can get somewhere with it, and you're a risk taker. So now start doing it really on the behalf of your passions. Talk to us about Page of Pentacles and the Hermit, which is what you're letting go of. Solitary, good, scholarly energy. The Six of Torches, the path to your success is through the High Priestess. You need to be a little bit less diligent and more allow in some sort of knowings, some intuitions. You're Scorpio, you're going to have those. Let those speak louder. It's sort of saying less diligent, more connected, and knowing in a sort of moment rather than going on a long path somehow. And the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands, we've got the Lovers. Yeah, this is the choice that you need to take. These are the energies you need to partner with. There might well be a new love for someone with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers, and then the Queen of Wands. Maybe there's something about yourself you're falling in love with. The deer is now joining in. I don't know, because I've got my mic on today, so it sometimes takes out the external noises, but there's a barking deer. Or maybe you're about to fall in love with someone new, I don't know. And then talk to us about the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, and we've got the King of Cups. There's a lot of emotion coming, and you can ride those waves. He does get a little bit overwhelmed, the King of Cups, but it's lovely to be in your heart and to be knowledgeable of your heart, and you can plant and tend to this. So is this about overwhelm, or is it just a lovely feeling of emotion? How can they help themselves with this as it goes forward? Princess of Torches, that is the Knight of Wands. Just keep going after what it is you love. Just keep with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Just keep following your desires. That is how you tend to that new thing that you're bringing into the world. And I think it'll make you feel less emotional. You've just got to keep them. Maybe the emotional bit is where you try to think about everyone else. Obviously, don't become completely, maybe become a completely renegade, I don't know. But, I trust that whoever I'm speaking to is careful with other people's feelings. And then here we've got Can You Hear Me, number 28. Let's have a look at the book with this, and then we'll close this out. Loneliness, cry for help, communication. A woman floats in a seashell in a big sea. She looks at the horizon as if she's wanting somebody. She's holding a trump in her hand, ready to blow it when the time comes. The ocean symbolises her feelings. That's like the King of Cups in his ocean of feelings. Vast and seemingly unknowable, it surrounds her in an endless arc. She looks lonely and deserted, but she has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. She just needs to raise her trumpet and call for help. Wow. It's taking us right back to you as this Justice card with its trumpet calling for help, a revelation. She's got her trumpet too, a revelation. This is where you started, that you are having this, you might feel quite lonely if you've not been indulging your passions and thinking about yourself, but you have the means, you have this trumpet, and that's your revelation. It's about blowing your own trumpet. It's about calling for help from your own parts of yourself. Let's just get to the 28 again. She just needs to raise her trumpet and call for help. She has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. Maybe your wandy energy that's coming out here so strongly is about some creative project that will connect you to others. It's definitely going to connect you to yourself. There is a need to do that now because you've been feeling lonely and understanding that you're not indulging that side. But this is gorgeous, beautiful, lush energy. I'm just going to pull you one more capping card and blow that trumpet. You now need to be that renegade. Yep. And then when you do that, that's when you get your Six of Pentacles. Isn't that gorgeous? So we started with you. Oh, I love the cards. We started with you with the Six of Pentacles and the trumpet blowing angel in the Judgment. That's you knowing you need to get some more balance. And then we end by giving you the advice to blow your own horn, to be more creative, to go after your passions. And what we get it capped with is the Six of Pentacles. That's when you get everything in balance. That's when everybody else gets enough and you get enough, more than enough. And the balance is had. It's beautiful. See you again.